time we're going to take on AFC Fylde at home. We do currently sit 4th in the table, as you can see there. I'll show you the table. We sit 4th in the table with 14 points, which is very good at the moment. It's very tight though, 3 points and we could fall down to 14th, so we do need a few more wins if we are to push on for playoff spot. I've made one signing since the last episode. It's Jack Haddon Becker. It's just another midfield option, all round decent, I reckon. So it's just another option. I'm not paying him any wages, as you can see, which is a bonus. His contract, I think you're paying £25 a game, so that's very cheap, especially for a player of his calibre. But apart from that, everything's going to be the same. We've got an injury with Chandler currently out for a second. It's just currently out for 6 days, bruised shin. So what we'll do is, I think Danny will come in at left back. Apart from that, I think I'm going to keep everything the same. Just because, as I'll show you in a minute, the schedule, things have been going relatively well for us. Our last episode was the derby against Salford. We drew 2-2 against Colchester. Really, we should have won it. We were 2-0 up after 15 minutes. Gilchrist with the first and Kay with the second. Lee Hughes got a late 67th minute, pulled one back, and as you can see, Jordan Murphy on the 91st minute completed the comeback for Colchester. So we could have had an extra 2 points there. Disappointed with that. Then we moved on to play Brackley away. Wolfington and Druids both scoring the goals. That's an impressive victory, really. They're not doing very well, but away from home, that's a very good win. Then we played at Darlington at home, and we just couldn't find a breakthrough from anywhere. They got a man sent off. We actually, last 10 minutes, went on overload, tried to find a breakthrough, we just couldn't. So it ended at 0-0. We got a point, still unbeaten at that point, until we played Boston United, who currently sit top of the league. Really, if Scott Kay didn't get sent off, we would have got a point, if not 3 points. We was the better team. The substitute, Jason St. Justy, scored the late winner on the 83rd minute, but really, if he didn't get sent off, we could have actually got a point from that, and they are top of the league. But moving on, we played against Harrogate away from home, and Gilchrist got a hat-trick. It was absolutely superb. Sam Sheeran was superb all game. Couldn't fault him. So that's why we're sticking with the same lineup today. Hopefully we can get a good result against Fylde. So we'll move on to the game. 4-3-3. It doesn't really help playing 4-3-3. They have a lot more. Don't know whether I have to drop Matty Wolfenden and put Becker here, just to give the insurance for the defence. Just have to wait and see. I've not actually faced 4-3-3 yet, so I want you to pick off where you left. I want you to pick up where you left off. Didn't really do anything, so tell them that we have faith in him. Gilchrist looks happy with that. Wolfenden is happy with it. everyone else, no one else. Luke Ashworth is happy with it. So we'll start the game. We are inbred, kicking from right to left in the first half. But yeah, we've been playing well this season so far, coming up to 10 games in. I actually think with the team we got, we can actually push for a playoff spot. I don't think we're going to win it, not with the way Boston play, but we've got a chance here. Gilchrist early on. Oh, should have been burying the form he's on. He should have been burying that. Mistake by the defender. Fallon was in, but they're in at the other end. Walton. Andrews with an easy save. He holds the ball. Got end-to-end stuff in the first 7 minutes of this game. They are favourites for some reason. I'm not too sure why. They're currently sitting 12th. We're currently sitting 4th. Only a point between us. Don't get me wrong, but we are at home, so I don't actually know why they're favourite. Fallon with the ball forward. Gilchrist, can he get on the end of it? He does. 1-0. Jason Gilchrist, his 9th goal of the season, 12 minutes in, and we go 1-0 against AFC Fylde. Getting what a ball by Rory Fallon, the mistake by Omar at the back. Let Jason Gilchrist in, and they put it away. And no, what an interception by Mellon. Come again. Gilchrist comes again. He's going. Can he? He hits it. Oh, easy save for Taylor. But yeah, we're 1-0 up now with Jason Gilchrist with a goal on 12 minutes. We've got a corner. Thompson to whip it in. Taylor catches it, and he might be able to create. Was going to create a break for Fylde now. Big ball up straight to Mellon. Gives it to Rory Fallon with a header. Finds a great ball to Sheardon. Down this right side, Sheardon. Can he find the ball in? He finds Rory Fallon. Rory Fallon with a poor effort. Ashworth through to Gilchrist. He's onside. Oh, should have been two. That. Jason Gilchrist should have got his 2nd goal of the game. And the through with Rowe. What a save, Andrews. Harry Andrews. What a save that was. 17 minutes in. Quite entertaining game. Sheardon away. Can we get clear? Boyd. Walton. Boyd again. To Williams. To Noel Ashworth with a great challenge. Thompson straight away. And no, Fallon won't catch it. Happy with the first 20 minutes. Fallon to Wolfenden. Wolfenden to right to Thompson. Takes on 2. He's still going, Thompson. Finds Wolfenden again. Finds Gilchrist. Can he find Wright? He does. Wright's got space on this left hand side. Oh, it's Downey now. Downey with a great ball into Sheardon. Sheardon will keep it in play. What can he do with it? It's Sam Sheardon. All the way back to Dale Tonk. Great ball into Wolfenden. Oh. Almost great header there by Wolfenden to nick it past the goalkeeper. 25 minutes in, I'm happy with the performance so far from the team. Sheardon, it comes back to the edge of the box. But they've got a runner now. They've got a runner with Newells. George Newells puts it wide. Should have been the goal of that, really. In the circumstances, should be hitting a target at least. But luckily for us, he doesn't. Gilchrist to right. And Wright can he take on his man? He gives it to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Sheardon. Sheardon, can he spread the play wide? No, we can't. He gets tackled by Bradley and he can break. And this could be a deadly counter. Del Tong, make sure he gets there first. Back to Andrews. Andrews, can he get the ball up? He does. To Wolfenden. Towards Gilchrist, put it back forward. Mellon to Downey on this left hand side. There's two on here. Right to Thompson. Thompson to Sheardon. Sheardon to Wolfenden. Wolfenden to Gilchrist. Can he find Fallon? He does. Rory Fallon's got space. Gets a good ball in. Gilchrist at front post. It's 2-0. He gets his second goal of the game. 10th of the season. And this man is on fire. Absolute fire at the moment. Just can't stop scoring. The Bernie Loney. They hit the bar down, he clears. Oh, he's not alone, is he actually? I don't think he is on loan. I think we have him permanently, and if we do, that is an absolute signing of the century. So well done to the manager who signed Jason Gilchrist, because he is absolutely brilliant. Oh, look at that, what ball through, he's in for his hat-trick, 3-0, get in. His second hat-trick in as many games, 2 games, 2 hat-tricks. That's just a long ball forward, and Jason Gilchrist makes sure it's in the back of the net. Here's Thompson. Wolfenden to Fallon. Fallon can't find any. Omar Mellon cuts it out. Rowe will get there first. Thompson trying to keep him there. It's Hardy. Now wait. Bond to Bradley to Rowe to Hardy. Andrews with a great save. Walton keeps the attack alive, but it's cleared up, and Wolfenden gets beat to the ball by Omar, but George Newell's great tackle there. We should be going into the half time at 3-0 up. This is a fantastic first half, and Jason Gilchrist, absolutely, his performance has been, I don't know, how can you explain a first half hat-trick like that? He's on fire for us. It's his second hat-trick in 2 games, as I said before. I think he is going to be our key man. If he can continue scoring goals, he's our player. So yeah, that is an absolute. He's going to be our instrumental player. I think he's going to be. He's only 21 years old, so maybe he's going to be the one that takes us to the Football League. They've hit the post again. Row, post again. That's the 4th time in the game they've hit the post. So we have to count ourselves a bit lucky at the moment to still have the clean sheet intact. Especially after that dangerous moment there. They've had 5 half chances and 1 clear-cut chance. We've only had 2 clear-cut chances. So the performance very well so far. And Gilchrist has got space. If you can find him, he does. He's got 4. Jason Gilchrist, what a performance he's pulled out today. That's his 7 goals in 2 games. Absolute brilliant. 56 minutes gone, 4-0. 4 goals for Jason Gilchrist. They've got a corner. It's whipped into the back post. They've got one back. It's Rowe. AFC filed. Danny Rowe gets one back. An hour on the clock. Half an hour to play. 3-0. 3 goals to the good. I'm going to bring Connor Druid on. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to put Matty Wolfenden up front. Like that. I'm going to put another midfielder on there, so we pack out the midfield. I'm going to give Tom Brown forward midfielder, and then we'll bring Scott Kay on as a box-to-box midfielder to give us a bit more strength in the centre as the midfield. We're playing excellent at the moment. I wasn't expecting this kind of result. Took Gilchrist off just to keep him fit, because we got Cruising Ashton next game in a couple of days' time. So just to keep him fit, so he can keep scoring goals. Wolfenden to Downey. Downey gets tackled by Bond. Bond up to George Mills. And the three players go for the same ball, and it's ran to Walton, and Walton could be in here. He is. It's 4-2, 20 minutes to go, and a 4-0 lead could be turning into, which could be a nervy finish if they can get another one in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to tell the boys to passionately concentrate. No, I'm going to tell them to passionately tighten up. Hopefully they can keep it tight for the next 15 minutes. I know we're not playing, we've dropped it to a 4-5-1. Right with a free kick. He puts it right wide of the post, drawn right. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to bring Jamie Mellon off and put Hulum on, Hulum will go there instead of Jamie Mellon. He's been a brilliant signing for us, to former Everton player, Everton youngster. But 10 minutes to go. George knows Ashworth gets the ball, gives it away to Kennedy. Kennedy to Bond. Bond to Baker. Baker. Roll. It's 4-3. Oh my. 9 minutes to go. It's 4-3. Danny Rowe with his second goal of the game. And this is going to be a nervy last 9 minutes. Oh my. I've got another highlight. Tom Brown. And it's Danny Rowe to Baker. Puts it wide. And I'm very nervous now for the last final 5 minutes. And we've got a chance, or have we? Brown gives it straight away to Williams. Williams up to Rowe. George Knowles. They're gonna counter. They're gonna. Oh, this is nervy times for us in this game. We've got 5 minutes to hold on. Can we hold on? This will be all important 3 points if we can get here. But it's not looking very like, well, it is at the moment, but the pushing I can sense them getting equalised. I can sense this being in the 4-4 game. Bailey's on the ball, finds Walton, and Walton's in. Oh, Hulum, what a tackle there, and clears it away. And it's going to go into the final 2 minutes of added time. Can we hold on? They've got a chance, they've got enough time. This is nervy times. Andrews catches it. How can he get it up? Keeps hold of it. Gives it up to Jerome Wright. Back to Ashworth, to Thompson, to Downey, to Wright. And with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, Wright just trying to run down the clock. Can he run it into the corner? That's what he's trying to do. Gives it to Thompson. Thompson finds Brown. Brown is fouled, so that'll take some time off the clock. And with only 45 seconds to go, Wright hits it straight at the wall. Comes back, he has another goal, and it's well wide. And the goalkeeper will now get the ball, the goal kick. I don't think there's going to be time for him to get an equaliser now. Roll here. 15 seconds, Bond. Not good. Yes, we've got the ball, keep the ball. Back to Andrews, and that's it. A 4-3 win here for FC United against AFC Fylde, which is, I personally think that is a great result for us. Should have been a bit more comfortable than that. We're 4-0 up. It should have been comfortable. It wasn't in the end. We got the 3 points, which is all that matters. We're still 4th in the table, so we're just trying to pull away from from like 8th, like from 9th to, I don't know, from 9th to about 12th, 13th, they're still with a chance of catching us at the moment. As you can see, they did play a lot better than us, but we come away with a win, and that's all that matters. Gilchrist got 4 goals after getting a hat-trick in the last game. I think that's a brilliant performance. I'll actually gonna just, if you bear with me a minute, I'm gonna skip it forward and we'll play Cruz and Ashton on this episode as well, so we can get 2 games out of the way here, and then we'll skip forward through the season for the next game. Yeah, we'll come back. I'm back here for Cruz and Ashton at home. We're firm favourites for this game, 1-6. I think possibly I'm going to put right back in defence because he doesn't look like he's got enough stamina. Right there. I'm going to give. Who do we give again? We'll give William Bailey a game on the left wing. We're going to play right at left back for today's game. All apart from that, and Jamie Mellon will be coming off, as well as Ashworth will be coming off for Exelsley. Just because we've got quite a few games coming up. We've got the draw for the FA Cup has been drawn. We have been drawn away at Redditch. It sounds an easy game, but away I think it's going to be a very tough game, and it's a couple of days away from this game. But we're on good form, so hopefully we can keep this good. We're going to try and dominate this game. Assertively tell him, fully expect him to go and win this game. It didn't seem to work. Tell him we completely believe there's a lot more to come from him. Some of them looked happy, relaxed, delighted, happy. I don't mind that. Ecclesley coming in for his only second start of the season, as well as Bailey. It's only his second start of the season. We're just going to have to start trying to rotate the team a bit, getting some players in, but when we're in form, we try and keep the same team, so we're not mixing it up. But obviously there's weeks where we've got like 3 games, 4 games within 8 days, 9 days, which is at this level very tough, due to stamina ratings on the players. So that's the reason why I decided to bring Bailey in and Ecclesley in the defence. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Ecclesley should be tackling there. Flume, Andrews turns the save to the side. Ecclesley really there should be tackling. He's just letting him walk past him. And Fallon will clear, and True Love up to Morgan, and it's still in there. Ecclesley to Thompson, and it's now that should be clear. But Ecclesley should really be doing better in that situation. He just let him walk straight through him. But personally, Cruz and Ashton look more dangerous at the minute. It's through to Blackburn. Andrew saves. That was a big chance. It was a clear-cut chance. So we have to watch out for them kind of chances given away. One ball through, right to Thompson. What's he going to do? Thompson back to Andrews. Andrews, what's he going to do? Up towards Gilchrist. Doesn't win it. Comes to Ecclesley. Make sure you play it nicely, Ecclesley. If you can find the right ball, you can. That is the perfect ball to Gilchrist. Oh! I thought you were going to put that away. The form is on. You really should have been putting that away. Ecclesley. It's a great ball over the top there for Gilchrist. It's right to Bailey. Can he do something? Bailey to Thompson. Thompson, can he take his man on? He does. Finds Wolfenden. Wolfenden, oh! Wilson tips it behind. That's a good effort by Matt Wolfenden. I just had a message on the inbox as well. He's currently on 78 goals for the club overall, and the record for the most goals scored ever for FC United is 86. So he's only 8 more. If he can get 9 more goals, he will go down in history as FC United's leading ever goal scorer. But we're going to be here for a long time, yeah, so there's still time for all that to change. We could find an absolute superstar in the making from our youth system. Gilchrist could have a good 10 years with us, scoring 30-40 goals a season. I don't know. He's got 10 at the moment, and we're not even. How many games are we into the season? Around about, I'd say about 10, 11 games, at least 11th for 12th game of the season. So it tells me about, but yeah, 11th game of the season. So I think he's got a good 20 goals in him this season at least, maybe 25. Don't want to put too much pressure on him as he's playing as a lone forward. Sometimes he has games like this when he plays a 6.4. Other games he can have a blind and score 4 goals like you've seen in the last game. But it's coming up to half time. This is going to be the last highlight before half time. And it looks like it's going to be for Cruz and Ashton. And Ennis looking to carry the ball forward. It's Morgan. Morgan will find a pass to Tomzet. Tomzet, but that's a good interception by Clume. He just kicks the ball forward, and Gilchrist will look to try and get on in, but he can't. Wilson will try and clear. He does. It comes all to Del Tong. Give it to Forest True Love. That's a good ball forward. It's not. It's intercepted, and Andrews now clears the ball up, and that's going to be half time. And Bailey forward to Gilchrist. Gilchrist before. Oh, I thought we were going to go half time 1-0 up. And things can only get better. That was a disappointing first half, so I'm not happy with it. We'll get to the second half. Some of them got fired up. Jason Gilchrist needs to perform better than this. 6.3 after a 9.8. I don't think that's acceptable, really. Well, considering it, I think it is. But I know we can do better. So that's just disappointing, really, for us. Thompson gets the ball. Can he find the pass? No, he can't. They found Morgan. Morgan, shocking miss, really. But 5 minutes into the second half, can we push forward? Wright's got a chance with ball to Wolfenden. Wright again to Sheardon. Sheardon finds an effort. What a goal! It's Sam Sheardon. That's an absolute screamer from Sam Sheardon. And let's watch that one again. You don't save those ones. It's his first goal of the season. And let's just watch this one again in slow motion. Sam Sheeran, watch this. Takes the ball to his right, and he hits the ball, and that flies into the top corner. You don't stop them once. It's FC United 1, Cruising Ashton 0. Sam Sheeran with the goal. And to be honest, a goal like that is worthy of winning any game. But as you know, 1-goal leads aren't as comfortable as they should be. That was an absolute screamer of a shot though. I wasn't expecting that to go in. I'm going to make a couple of substitutes. Just one look. I'm going to take Jason Gilchrist off because he's just not having a good game today. Scott Kay can come on instead of Thompson because he's not got much stamina on 65. Sam Sheeran's on 68, so he's going to have to be the next one off, I think. But with a shot like that, I think I'm going to give him a bit longer, see if he can pull out another one. I don't think he's going to go. I think that's going to be like one a season. You might find him doing that. But I don't know, Lucas FC. Does Sam Sheeran score goals like that? Let me know in the comments. That was an absolute peach though. 25 minutes to go. We're looking alright at the moment. They've had more shots. They've had more clear-cut opportunities than us. But Sam Sheeran's screamer is the difference at the moment. And Tong with his throw-in, finds Rory Fallon, finds Scott Kay. Scott Kay straight at Wilson. I think Sam Sheeran's going to have to come off. 1 minute, we've got Sam Sheeran with a free kick. Not hits it straight at the ball. What can he do with it now? Loses it to Hampson, and that could be a break for Cruising Ashton. Sam Sheeran, can he get back? The ball whipped in, and there's a man free at the back post. Wright gets there first and puts it out for a throw-in. Dangerous times in the last 10 minutes of the game. I'm going to bring Tom Brown on instead of Sam Sheeran. I'm with ball winning midfielder. Just to give us a bit more fresh legs in the middle. Hopefully it won't affect us too much, as Sam Sheeran has been our star man today. But here they come again. Wolfenden with the interception to Tong. Ball up, and it comes straight to Wilson. Sorry about that. Wilson, 7 minutes remaining. We'll get the ball up to Harrison, and it comes through to Cunningham, and he's absolute nightmare. Now Cunningham, the second goal of the season, a defensive mix-up between the defenders. Both centre-backs went for the same ball, and he put Harrison up front exactly for that reason. And it absolutely worked. Our defenders got dragged out of position. He flicked it on. Cunningham was there, and he's probably got earned Cruising Ashton a point, and that's going to dent. We really need teams like this. We need to be beaten if we want to push for the playoffs. It is very close at the moment, so I don't know. We're going to have to see how other teams have been doing around us at the end of this game, but really should be holding on to that win. It was a defensive error at the back. Eckersley and Hulme, they don't usually play. I think it was more Eckersley's fault, to be honest. He went for the same ball as Hulme, and It's cost us dearly. I can't believe they went for the same ball. 4 points out of the 2 games on this episode. It's okay. But we sit nicely in the table. No, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite excited by the upcoming games and the way FC United are playing at the moment on here. As it says, look, unacceptable. It wasn't good enough, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, it wasn't good enough. Where do we sit in the table now? Probably dropped out. No, we stay 4th. Disappointing because a win could have put us level points with Salford. Boston United also got beat. Tamworth drew. Salford got beat. So the 3 teams above us all got beat or drew. So really a win would have been nice. Would have pushed us in contention with an actual chance of winning the North League. Oh, is it out for 12 days? But yeah, so that's today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have watched this, please smash the like button, please smash the subscription button. Very thankful for you to watch my videos. Legand FC, thank you very much. I watched your video earlier. I'm glad I'm inspiring people to make their own videos. But yeah, this is one that I'm really looking forward to, as well as my journeyman challenge at the moment. I've currently just started one with Bamber Bridge in the lower league, so all exciting series to come. But yeah, thank you very much again. Please smash the like button. There'll be a new episode soon, so thank you very much and bye bye.